Take two.
All right, it's time. We are back. First of all, we got to acknowledge the Book of Boba Fett premiering December 29th, only on Disney Plus. This is a Deuce Rollins production, executive produced by Timothy Money, and we are here to rank the biggest power punchers in boxing. We got a whole list of people to go through, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, if your guy's not here, if we forgot a guy, because there are hundreds and hundreds of fighters, if they're not here, it means that they can't punch. No, I'm kidding. It means that we either ranked them last time and didn't want to do it again, or we just, just forgot. It happens. There are guys that, or we just left them off. We're like, we don't really want to talk about them. Let's give some of these other guys an opportunity. So we have not necessarily a completely new set from the last one we did, where it was really just a question of best. This time it is the biggest punchers in the sport. And how we're going to classify them is we have life-ending power, fight-ending power, concussive power, he's got some pop power, and then there's no power, then there's PED user, and then who. And I will say this, how we determine who is if Greg and Matt don't know who it is, or the chat can't say who this guy is, then we toss him in who, because it's like, who knows who this guy is?
So basically, anybody that's below 126 pounds for me.
We'll leave it up to the chat. If the chat can't figure out what their name is based off of their picture, you're going to go into the bottom tier right here.
Well, you chose all the worst photos on purpose.
I chose, some are some good, some are some nice. There were some, we had to get the Jesse Vargas picture right here, and I'm sure you guys were all going to get that one because I'm sure you're going to vote for him. But I'm curious to see Matt take a shot at naming some of these guys, and maybe he is or isn't right.
So what you're saying is I'm like Charles Barkley when TNT plays who he played for?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to do that live, and we're going to rank these guys with power. So before we begin, let's just say who's here. So Greg, he is here. Greg, say hello.
Good to be here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, even though you're a Russian and don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And then we have Matt here. How's it going, Matt?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get to ranking. Who should we go with first? I say we go with this fellow right here. Who's this guy? Greg?
I'm not taking a guess on this one.
Oh, boy. Chat, help him out. We're already...
Not the only person that doesn't see a picture?
Yeah, because you have to have the Twitch stream open.
I had the Twitch stream open. I don't see no goddamn picture.
I just dragged him up.
Oh, you talking about that little guy with the afro that you're moving?
Yeah.
Isn't that Blair Cloud?
That's the guy from Golden Boy.
He got it, guys. He got it. And we also did have somebody come in with the right thing in chat. Where do we put this guy? In chat, feel free to throw out your thing here,
he has
too.
some pop.
You think he's got pop?
Power.
You think he's got pop? The only thing he could pop a crowd maybe with his Ric Flair impression.
No, he has some pop.
You think so?
I agree.
Yeah.
You fucked up Solomon. I take it.
All right. Well, I'm outnumbered here.
Wait, Greg, how the hell did you know Blair the Flair Cobbs?
I was looking at the wrong dude. I thought the mouse was on fucking Muhammad Ali.
And you didn't know who he was? Yeah, interesting. All right, up next, let's go with this guy right here. Danny Jacob. Guys, you guys all know who Danny Jacob is. Where we put in Danny Jacobs?
PED user.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. PED user. We can't
Whoa.
do that, Greg. I don't even... wow.
Coming for the American hero. Jamel Herring next.
Danny Jacobs beat cancer, and you're out here accusing him of being a PED user?
I'm going to say that Danny Jacobs has some pop.
Do we really think he's got some pop? I mean, like, he couldn't hurt Rosado. Like
I
the
think
version
he
of Danny
has power. He doesn't use it because his technique is super, shoe shine punches.
I think
So,
the version of Danny Jacobs today does not have any pop. Did you guys see what he did against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Yeah, but
it was
Chavez Jr. is like a fucking punch bag.
Bro, Chavez Jr. scheduled the fight on a Friday because he didn't want to ruin his weekend. He didn't care about fighting.
Because he knows he's a punch bag. He can take anything.
He got hit harder with trash that was thrown at him. You guys
Canelo
think?
couldn't do nothing with him either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is an argument. That is an argument, a very strong argument you make for Danny Jacobs. All right, let's move on. This guy right here. Who is this guy?
You got to move him around so I can know who we're talking about.
I just add him.
'Cause
I'll start by adding everybody into who. So who is this guy in the who category? Chat silent. You guys are struggling right now.
that's Callum Smith.
No, it's not Callum Smith.
honestly, I can't even see it.
You
Man,
can't
you
see
have to get these little ass pictures when you know I can't see, man.
Greg.
No
Wow, somebody
comment.
said is radiation a PED? Relax, brother.
Who's that? Mario Lopez?
I think this guy stays in the who category. I think it's Arnold Barboza, but I'm not sure. I don't remember
Okay.
anymore.
I couldn't pick Arnold Barboza out if he was wearing a shirt that said "I'm Arnold Barboza."
All right, that's a who. This
Yeah,
guy
he's
right
definitely
here.
a fool.
I just dragged him into who? Who's this guy? Chat. Who you guys got for this one? Greg?
Wait, where's the photo?
It's in the who section. I'm just gonna add everybody new to who. All right.
I know who that is.
Who is this?
Isn't that a Jogba?
That is a Jogba.
Come on, y'all don't know what a Jogba look like? Y'all racist. You know what? You guys in the chat are racist.
How dare you?
Well, maybe
not...
I'm racist because I only know the black people so far.
I gotta zoom in more. Let me try to zoom in a little more. How's that, guys? Does that look better? Oh, now the chat's covered. Oh well.
Yeah.
Um,
It's so crazy. I went 3 for 3 on the blacks and 0 for 1 on the Latinos.
well, we got a long list here to go. So where's Ajagba? I think Ajagba's got pop.
Yeah, he has pop. He's just, then he definitely hurts.
I'm
people.
going to say a Jogba has concussive power.
But my argument against that is that Ajagba is a big, strong guy, but like the guys that we've seen him knock out are guys that were sent in the ring for him to knock out. The one guy he fought that wasn't there to get knocked out was Frank Sanchez, and Ajagba didn't even hurt him.
Because he couldn't hit him. That has nothing to do with his power. That just has something to do with his shit technique because he's not good.
Okay, so we should have put another category here for not good.
No, I think concussive makes sense. Like, remember when he was against Mansoor and he just destroyed him after everyone
Yeah,
else?
'cause
No,
he's like-
nobody remembers that.
He's like
Everyone
a
else was
stutter.
like the thing is, Jogba's iced these people who are like giving competitive fights to other shitty fighters on the Jogba's level. So like, you think the power's the difference?
All right, I'm okay with concussive for Ajagba, and we got to be quick on these because we got a lot of guys to go. Let's go with this guy right here. What's this guy's name? And it's not Jake Donovan.
Well, I can't see who
Fucking-
you're moving.
Is that Lucas Brown?
In the who, I just added him to who.
Is that Lucas Brown?
I don't see anybody on who. Maybe my stream is behind.
Your stream might be behind. Yeah, Kiko Martinez. We just saw Kiko in the ring. He sent Kid Galahad to
No
hell.
power. No power.
Greg, do you disagree?
Like, Scott Quigg walked through him like, I don't know, when I was in high school. I don't fucking see how he has any power.
Yeah,
This dude has no power. Do not confuse the British punch bag of the week with him having power.
all right. I'm gonna add this guy into the who section. He's there. Does anyone know who this guy is? Greg, you should know who he is.
You know I gotta wait a little because I'm a
Can't
little
see it
behind
too
on the
well. It kind
stream.
of looks like Ioka, but I can't see the photo too well.
Bro, did you just say that this looks like Kazuto Ioka?
Dude, I can't see that at all.
Hold on, I'm trying to zoom in.
That looks like the Kazakhstan guy that fought and made me fall asleep during the Crawford Porter
Correct. Alim
telecast.
Kanuli.
Well, the
Jean-Bec Alim
mustache threw
Kanuli.
me off.
Greg,
Janabek?
what's wrong with you?
Dude, I can't see this at all. It's like fucking 1 pixel.
Make your screen bigger.
I'm on full screen. I can still barely see.
All right, where do we put Alim Kanuli at? No power? Wow, I love the wrong
We're
guesses
gonna
here.
put who? We're gonna put him under who?
We're going to put him under who? I think who's fair.
Because first of all, nobody knows who the fuck he is,
Okay.
and nobody knows who he's fought to even say that he has real power.
If Rob Tebbit gets it right, that does not count. Okay, guys? Rob.
Yeah, Rob's a nerd. Shout out to
knows
Rob.
everything. Everything that's public and private, this guy knows. All right, what about this dude right here? I just added him to who? Former Canelo victim.
Well, don't give us no hints. I'm just waiting for it to pop up because I'm behind.
You're on that
On the
bootleg
stream.
stream. What do we got?
Oh, that's Laura.
All right. I think
Yo, Greg, do you watch boxing?
I got Lara as no power. I think he had power, but his legs are gone. Knocking
gonna
out
say he has
Cornflake
pop.
does not mean you have power.
I'm gonna say he has pop.
You think he's got pop? Greg, what do you think?
I mean, he hurt Hurd at points, and Hurd's a punching bag. He hurt, obviously, Angulo, but that was like a billion years ago. I think at this age, you can say he has no power, but he definitely had pop at one point.
All right. We'll settle for has pop. We have a little bit of a color divide here. Let's mix that up a little bit. Where do we place this guy?
Imagine you said color divide, but then looking at the graphics so far, yeah.
I'm not making this up.
Oh,
Somebody said,
Okay.
is that Conor McGregor?
this is gonna be controversial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Jake Paul has life-ending power,
We can't do this.
bro.
We can't do this.
Bro.
The first guy to go to life ending should not be Jake Paul. Just
Listen, it just so happened the way the cookie crumbled. What do you want me to do?
crumble
This
another
guy
cookie.
has life-ending power.
He does not have life ending power. Come on.
Did
now.
you not think Nate Robinson was dead?
Who else? Who's on Nate Robinson's resume of people he's fought?
He's undefeated.
Father Time, the
Father
NBA.
Bro, I'm gonna veto this one.
Ah,
I'll give you he's got pop. I'll give you concussive. I might even give you fight ending, but life ending?
Yo, I
didn't end
thought
nothing
Nate
on
Robinson
Tyron
was
Woodley.
dead.
I think settling on fight ending sounds fair.
Listen, when they fall face first, that's life-ending power. Isn't that how Apollo Creed fell?
Oh my god. There's
Y'all
no
some
way.
haters. Y'all don't want to admit. You know what? We should come back and do this after the Tommy Fury fight. How about that?
When he loses to Tommy Fury, I would love to do
He
that.
loses. He's gonna knock Tommy Fury into next year.
I'm gonna give him has pop, but he is not like that's as far as we're going.
All right. Well, for those who will listen to this later on, I just want to point out that MVO here, who has the most valid opinion, said that Jake Paul has life-ending power, and he was overruled by the
Me.
boxing nerds who don't want to admit that this YouTube star is the sleep god.
The sleep god?
Yeah.
You're out of line right now. You're out of line. I just need to just need to say that you're out of line.
Who's next?
Let's see, who should we go with next? Let's go with this guy right here. You guys should all be able to get this one. I can't believe Jake Paul is above a guy who won 2 world titles by KO. What is y'all smoking? One person has accused Jake Paul of being a PED user. Who is this guy here with the sunglasses? I got
That
George
is-
Foreman.
The number one pick in the Sunday Puncher. How many losses was it?
Over 3 losses.
Over 3-loss draft. That is the man
Burrito,
from Zimbabwe.
Wow, how you
Mr.
gonna call him Ellerby? He does look kind of fly, but you know.
He does. That's Derek Chisora, baby.
All right. I'm going to go with no power. I've never seen Derek Chisora sleep someone.
Arthur Spilka.
Who?
Arthur Spilka.
Iced them
He
faster
slept
than
Takam.
Wilder did.
But like, did Derek Chisora ever hurt Dillian White?
Yes,
Yeah, like 30 times. White just had the PEDs, so he survived.
exactly.
I don't. You think he's got pop? You think he's got concussive power? It's
No,
hard
no.
to
Listen,
make
I
an
like
argument for him having
him here
power
with
when
no
he's got
power
13
because that
losses.
just proves that I won our first draft
You didn't
because
win.
this guy was your first pick.
I'm here to make money, not whatever the hell it was that you were doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he has pop.
Greg, do you agree with that?
I think that's fair. He's hurt a lot of dudes even when he loses every fight.
All right, let's go with this fellow right here. Be shocked if you guys know who this is.
Listen, I've only missed Otto Barboza so far.
You're gonna miss this one probably.
We'll see.
That was just that guess was just a little off. Matt, who we got?
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Can I?
Oh, he looks Latino. I don't know who he is.
Is that Danny?
Which one?
Danny Roman?
Yup, that is Danny.
Oh,
Roman.
no power. No power.
He does.
No
Danny Roman.
power,
He
without
does
a
not have
doubt.
any power.
No power.
All right, up next, this guy right here. Who is this?
Is that John Pascal?
That is John Pascal. Where do you guys put John Pascal?
Greg is on a hot streak.
No, the correct answer is PED user.
Yeah, we know that.
All right,
We
up
might
next.
still get a B sample or a C sample.
Yo, he has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has a 10-pack.
This guy right here. Who is this guy? Dumbo. He looks like the grown-up version of the little brother from Malcolm in the Middle.
Pretty sure that guy's fought Andrade.
That's
all.
Liam Williams.
Wow, Matt, that's not a character for you.
And he
Where
has
do we put
no power.
no power?
No power.
We have two people in the chat saying that he has power.
Yeah, they're probably fucking British because they've seen him annihilate people at domestic level.
He should have
When
killed.
I say power, you got to knock out somebody that's above domestic. This guy has no fucking power.
I think Andrade's been dropped like, what, 4 or 5 times in his last 15
Vanis
fights.
Martirosyan, known weak puncher, dropped Andrade. So, like, your argument for Liam Williams having power based off of dropping Andrade is a little weak.
Some guy named Walter dropped him.
Imagine getting dropped by a guy named Walter. I think we got to leave him in no power. All right, next up, this guy right here.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm waiting for the picture to load for me, so just give me a second. Sorry for the delay, fans.
Matt has
What was
the lower tier of the internet.
And let's see. Come on, man. We know who that is. Stop playing.
Concussive, fight ending,
I'm gonna say
life ending.
Danny Garcia has concussive power.
Ooh, now that is different. Now here's what I will say, guys, and good point being made in the chat right now. Danny Garcia at 140 was a much different puncher than he's been at 147. I actually think he has no power.
I was going to say...
Why would you say he has no power?
Who's he dropped at 147?
The thing is, even at
Drop
140, he
Doesn't
stopped.
mean no power. He is the reason why Keith Thurman's career is over. Because Danny Garcia kept hitting him on the elbows and the shoulders. He's the reason why Keith Thurman needed all that damn surgery.
Keith did that to himself.
If you say so.
If Danny Garcia had some power, he would have been able to beat John Porter, but he didn't.
I feel like even at 140, he only really, he hurt Matisse, but he only stopped Khan and Morales. I always felt like he has pop, but even at his height, he wasn't as powerful as some people made out.
Well, I feel like his left hook is concussive.
I think we're gonna have to settle with he's got some pop.
I don't care what weight. If he cracks you with that left hook, you're going down.
Oh, Rollins has made an executive decision here. You guys ready for it?
I'm listening.
Liam Williams has to go to PED user.
I can see that.
Dominic Ingle Rob,
I can see that.
Rob, come on. You know Dominic Ingle, the connection with Liam Williams. I don't know.
Angle Pringles.
Guys, guys, Rollins gets to make these decisions. Okay? This is a Deuce Rollins production.
Didn't Williams just pull out under pretty sus
He,
circumstances?
under nefarious circumstances, is being reported by Mike Coppinger that
Cat.
that he's pulled out of the fight with Chris Eubank Jr. Now, I don't know anything about this, but, you know. All right, who were we at? Danny, are we okay with Danny Garcia in the Has Pop category?
I guess I've been overruled. It's fine.
All right, let's
You know,
go
this
with
is a team effort.
this guy right here. We just give Matt a second, guys. Chad, you know
Well,
who this
let
is?
Greg go first and get it wrong.
It's
And
the
then
future
I'll-
154-pound king, Sebastian Fundora.
Sebastian Fundora. I think we gotta go with concussive.
Oh, yeah.
He's terrifying. He's him and like Virgil, I feel like, are two of the people who I just wouldn't want to be in the ring with.
Well, I mean, for different reasons. At
They
least
just
with both
torture
of
their
these guys,
opponents,
though,
you know?
you look like you have a shot at beating them because they both leave themselves open.
They just want you to suffer. They don't care about the risk.
Yeah, and Fundora seems like the type of guy that is willing to suffer in order to knock you out. But when you're getting hit by a guy with like an 89-inch reach and you weigh 154 pounds, like that is a problem.
Yeah. Like the leverage he gets on that uppercut. Like, I literally thought that Nathaniel Gallimore's head flew into the crowd when he hit him with an uppercut on the rope. That was the scariest punch I've ever seen in boxing.
That was a sad fight. Gallimore was in no shape to be
Yeah.
taking those punches in that fight. And remember, everyone thought that was like going to be a real challenge. Let's go with this guy right here. Who's this guy right here? Greg, you got to guess.
Fighting tomorrow, isn't he?
I don't know.
Please tell me that's Fulton.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding. It's fucking the British guy. Oh, fucking Matchroom Blatzy. Vlasov pulled out against him.
All right. You redeemed your... Actually, I don't know. I don't think you redeemed yourself because that was a joke that you as a Russian should not have been making. Joshua Buatsi, where do you put this guy at? No power?
Oh, I think
Yeah.
he's.
He has some
I
pop.
mean, even as an amateur, I feel like he was hurting people. Like he definitely has some pop.
I think he was the first one at the 2016 Olympics that got a stoppage. So,
So
I guess,
should we say he has concussive power then?
no? This is not the place to be out here overvaluing amateur accomplishments. Come on now.
Wait, yeah, are these in rankings? Like, is Blair Cobbs above?
No, we didn't do
Blatzy and
rankings.
Danny?
We're not doing rankings. We can do that after.
Okay.
All right.
I'm still mad that Jake Paul is under the Has Pop category.
Jake Paul does not have life-ending power.
He could be concussive at least.
We'll have to revisit Jake Paul, but I'm not putting him first in any of these categories.
Maybe because you're a fucking hater.
Maybe so. Let's go with
Why do you think Floyd fought the other brother?
let's go with this guy right here. Greg, you can't guess this one. Matt, it's up to you. Who's this guy?
Wait, why
No,
can't
let-
I
let
guess?
Greg guess.
Because you know who this is.
It's my boy Umar.
No, you dumbass. I told you not to guess. I wanted to know what Matt would come up with for this guy.
I mean, I only said his first name.
He looks like Carson from the Portaway podcast.
This dude looks like he streamed CSGO in his mom's basement.
Yo, that kind of looks like me.
Nah, Greg. I don't think you look like this. You could
Who
never
is
grow a
he?
beard. You guys don't know who this is?
It's Beevil's next opponent.
Umar Salamov.
Put him under who? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's go with
He kind of hits. He
let's
has
go with this
some
guy right
pop.
here. Matt.
I
Who is
think
this guy?
Only Greg and his mama know Umar Salamov.
For real. Matt. Who is this guy?
Well, I gotta wait for it to load up, you know. Let's see. Oh, that's this guy, Warrington.
That's pretty
God, look
good.
at his teeth.
Not bad. I
Do
wish
his
he
ears
wasn't wearing
always
the
look
mask
like
here
that,
because this
or-
would be a great emote. Yeah, Josh Warrington has no power.
No
None.
power whatsoever.
None.
If there was a category below no power, he would be in it.
There was a national holiday when he finally got that KO a few years ago.
Seriously. When he stopped, what is it? Munamini? I think it was Samir
Yeah.
Munamini. I watched that fight live. Let's go with this guy right here.
It's so crazy how Josh Warren's head looked like a light bulb.
Wait, where is he?
I think it was the Sofian. You're confusing French people.
Sofian Takuch? No, that wasn't his first knockout.
Wait, when did he fight? What's
His first knockout was like in 2013, maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that.
Who's the African booty scratcher?
That's no. This is Umar Salamov.
I'm not talking about the one with the blonde hair.
That's who we're guessing.
I don't know that guy.
Greg?
Oh, it's fucking. I know who it is, but the name is fucking. The prospect dude. They're like, I don't fucking remember his name.
Help him out, chat. You guys don't know this guy? Thank you. Subriel Matias.
Oh, I didn't realize he was that dark. Well,
I don't watch.
this might be
post-fight interviews.
controversial. This might be controversial. Please do not ban me from Sunday Puncher. Okay? But Subriel Matias literally has life-ending power. I'm sorry. I mean, he does. I mean, he literally ended a life.
This is like a flag on the play, but it's also one of those. It's like it's a flag on the play. It's a 15-yard penalty, and then we just move on. Yeah, obviously, like I feel like he has concussive power and not necessarily fight-ending power. But when you combine these two, you get life-ending power. All right, up next, let's do this guy right here.
Why'd you even put Subriel Matias on here, man? You're like, come on, dude.
Rob says it looks so bad putting him up there. Well, what do you want? You want to put us in the concussive power? Fight ending? We'll just leave him as concussive right now. And if you add concussive up, he gets the life ending. Oh, wait.
I know
right here.
that guy.
Who's this guy right here?
I know that guy. Oh, God, I know that guy.
Oh, my God.
Why can't I remember his name?
Oh, my God.
White's still running scared of that pick.
Where are we putting... Wait, you don't know who this is?
I don't remember his name.
Greg?
Oswald Wallen.
Okay, that's not his name. It's Otto Walling.
Oh, yeah. He has no power.
I was going to say no power.
Hey, why'd you move Matias? He has life-ending power, literally.
Let's
Come
put
on
somebody
now.
else there first before we slide him in life-ending category.
Yeah,
Why
listen.
didn't
Whenever
Matias
you
get
put the
moved to
graphic
concussive?
out, just blur his face.
Oh my God. All right, up next.
I feel bad because I literally just interviewed Otto Wallen 2 weeks ago and didn't recognize his face.
That's his problem, not yours. That's what happens when you're never mind. This guy right here, Greg.
Madrimov. PED user.
Wow, somebody accused him of being a PED user. Guys, you're out of control here. Golovkin's a PED user? Yeah, is that why he knocked out Golovkin?
What?
You know what? I'm going to put Golovkin under PED user.
Bro,
I say concussive.
I think Golovkin has some pop.
What?
That's it?
Greg is so
Bro.
triggered right now. This little Ukrainian Russian guy who's lived his whole life
Concussive.
with Golovkin as his hero. You think he's a
Nah,
concussive puncher?
Golovkin has concussive power. Come on now. Now you're playing.
I mean, yeah, I am playing. Part of this is the fun of accusing guys of not having the power that they do.
You're a hater.
How am I a hater? I put him in concussive. All right, right here. Who's this guy right here?
Xavier Martinez.
All right. Somebody guessed Teofimo Lopez. I actually think you can see the chat in the video, which is pretty funny that I'm repeating it. But yeah, we got Xavier Martinez here. I'm gonna go
I
with no
feel like
power.
I'm gonna put him under who?
You're gonna put Xavier Martinez under who?
dude, he hits. He hits hard.
No, he does not. He would have gotten stopped.
That's a chin issue and his shit defense issue. He actually hits people pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, but
Really?
nobody knows who the fuck he is. He's a who. Who gives a shit? He's a who, and he's a who gives a shit.
All right, let's go with this guy right here. Who is this?
A Trump supporter.
That should have been your hint right there, Matt.
Oh, I'm still waiting for it to load up.
He said, "Bro, that's a lion."
I'm
Anthony
gonna
Yard, wow.
say that is Magamel.
Yeah. Where do we put Jermel Charlo?
He has no power.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think, has fight-ending power.
Hell no.
I'd say concussive. He throws like the shots he's throwing like are kind of end up being fight ending because of the
In
way
his
he throws
last
them.
like 3 or 4 fights, he's won a total of like maybe 5 rounds, but he's not lost a single fight. That's on a function of the fact that he punches so hard.
I think it's partially kind of, I mean, what we were saying about Matias, where we were saying, oh, well, he did end someone's life technically, but it was more of an onslaught. And I think it's kind of the same situation here in reverse, where Mel just throws these like enormous shots and it exaggerates his power a little.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't give a shit where he goes. I don't give a fuck about Magamel Charlo.
Damn. All right, let's go with this guy right here. Chief
Never really?
Keith Sutherland, what's up? Who's this guy right here?
Nav.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that is Navarrete.
Aren't you like a big fan of his?
Yeah, I am, but he doesn't have any power.
Oh no. He's got some pop. At a minimum, he's got
You
some
think
pop.
so?
Yeah, I think he's got some pop.
I think he's a volume guy.
He's a volume guy, but he also just doesn't give a shit and only throws power punches. He's like not here to box.
I respect that.
I know you respect that. That's why I said that. I think he's got some pop.
I
Did
don't know, I
anybody
feel like the only
not
time-
recognize him? I'm curious. Did anybody not recognize who this guy is? I think he's got some pop.
I feel like the only time he like really looked like he had power was against Villa, but like Villa has like such a bad chin, so I don't know.
Also fought the dumbest fight I've ever seen. All right, let's move on to
Stop Chris Diaz life ending.
let's go with this guy right here. Who is this?
Oh, it's my boy. I'll let Matt take this one.
I'll wait for it to load. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I'm gonna say that's MJ.
That is MJ.
Oh, nice.
Good job, Matt.
What's with the unibrow? Jesus Christ. That's one. Yo, what's up with these Uzbeks? They all ugly. I need to see what Uzbek women look like.
Nah, maybe you don't.
Because all their sons are ugly as fuck.
What I will say is like for that part of the world, they're fairly tanned. I wasn't expecting this. Like I imagine that Uzbekistan is close to Kazakhstan, and like Golovkin is like real pale compared to this guy. But I'm gonna go with no power.
No power.
Greg, the one that has
Yeah,
an
I
issue
think-
with that.
I think the last fight makes it hard to argue. I want to say he has pop, but his last fight was a bit concerning. So I'm gonna quietly agree.
Matt, you can't challenge me on that one. Let's go with this guy. Oh wait, messed it up. Right there. Here we go.
Before you give us the next person,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to
Sleep.
make an executive decision.
An
Can we just leave
executive
him in the-
decision? Hold on.
Yes.
We got Rollins here, so we'll have to approve. What is this?
There are guys in here that we know where they fall at already. Okay?
Mhm.
We got Deontay Wilder. We got Tank. We got Shakur Stevenson. We got Lomachenko. We know where these guys fall already. So why don't we just put their pictures up in the categories they belong?
All right.
Because we know what they look like. We know who they are. Let's just put their pictures up so people can have an idea of what we're talking about when we talk about these categories.
All right. So name one.
Listen, Deontay Wilder has life-ending power.
Yeah. I don't want to hear anyone debating that.
Put,
Shakur Stevenson has no power.
put Colbert next to Shakur and no
Yep.
power.
Yeah, Colbert has no power.
These two dudes,
You
that
got
is
that
that
one
fight will go
fluke
100
KO.
rounds.
Colbert
Michel
had that
Rivera,
one fluky KO, and then people really
Tank's
just
got
really
life-ending
did the
power?
narrative. Who?
Tank.
Hell yeah. Come on.
Wait, who? Oh, Tank, 100%.
Listen, Leo Santa Cruz is still smiling in the corner.
What about Big Baby?
He has no power.
Wait, is it no power or PED user?
Can he be
Listen.
both?
He was trying to get his dick hard.
That was a lot of chemicals to be putting into your system for that purpose. Don't you
All
think?
right, we'll put him on the PED user.
Yeah.
He was framed.
Andy Ruiz Jr. I'm gonna go no power.
No power. He literally has hurt no one except for Joshua.
Like who? Chief Keef. How do you think that Andy Ruiz has pop? Because he caught Joshua. I think it's fair to say at this point that like maybe the issue was Joshua's chin and not necessarily the fact that Andy Ruiz is out here punching hard. Like Chris Arreola was not out here trying to play defense. Andy could not hurt him.
For a heavyweight who hits that fast, he has no power.
I'm gonna go with. Would you guys agree with Boots having fight-ending power?
I think Boots has fight ending. What's right about fight ending?
Life-ending.
Well, he ain't killed nobody yet, but he could.
Well, hold on. Boots' nickname that he gives himself is Mr. Catch-A-Body. I think he wants life-ending power, and that's enough to put him there.
I think keep him at fight ending for a little longer.
Matt?
I'll put him on the life ending.
Like, Mr. Catch-A-Body, like, it's got to be.
I love that kid.
Okay, you mentioned Lomachenko. Why did you bring up Lomachenko?
No power.
Greg, I imagine we'll have something to
say
say about this.
Lomachenko's also probably a PED user.
Whoa.
Okay, that one's a little far. I agree with the no power though. Like,
wait, Greg, your family like is from Ukraine. You're gonna have to see Lomachenko's family when you go there.
You know, I have actual beef with Lomachenko.
No,
you give a shit.
You know, Lomachenko likes to fight people inside church.
Greg ain't been to church in 12 years because of that.
Lomachenko's soft. Keep him at no power.
Wow. So our first personal ranking here was Greg putting Lomachenko in no power. If you guys want to know the story there, you're gonna have to message Greg for that.
Are we sure he's not a PED user?
I don't think he's a PED user. Why would you accuse him of being a PED user?
Because why is it as soon as he's part of the WBC clean boxing program, he doesn't look good anymore?
I'm not touching this. Lomachenko's stands run deep. I'm just saying. I'm not messing with this. Oh, we forgot. Greg, why are you responding in chat? You're supposed to talk. Rob says the clean boxing program ain't stopping nobody or catching nobody. I think he raises a good point. But I still don't think that Lomachenko is a dirty fighter.
Didn't they literally just catch Iskatigi, bro? Come on. They give him some credit.
Can we put Michael Conlan under who?
Oh, absolutely.
Did anybody but did anybody not know who that was Michael Conlan? Type it in the chat. Did anybody not know who that was? It's okay if you didn't. All right, you don't count.
I just know Conlan has such a douchey face.
It's because his eyebrows are thick.
I love the fact that you got Regis Prograis under who?
No, because I forgot. I put him there. We need to sort Regis Prograis.
No,
I'm going to go with no
there.
He's in the
power.
right place.
He should stay there.
I'm okay with that. You guys know I'm not a fan of Regis Prograis. Let's put him in the
subconsciously you put him in the right place.
Absolutely. What about Big Maul? Concussive?
I'm gonna say Big Maul has pop.
Ooh, I think that's a controversial take there.
I think he has as much power as his brother. I think they should be in the same spot either way.
All right, who's Big Maul slept recently?
Nobody, baby.
This guy over here
He's just not a good finisher, but he hurts everyone. He hurt Derevi like fucking 6 times in a row.
Hogan was the last one. He stopped, brother.
I mean, we said before it's not only about the KOs, but like the actual results, or like what they actually do in the ring. Like when he actually lands clean, he hurts people badly. He just sucks at finishing them. He like fucks Centeno up in like one shot fucking everyone except for like. But yeah, then he just always lets it go.
Zerto.
No power.
I think that's fair.
Could be who. Isn't he fighting fucking... I don't even know who he's fighting next. Oh, yeah, he fought Sylvan Barrera on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't think he has any power. What about Canelo?
Canelo has
power is very overrated in my opinion, but he definitely has pop.
He has pop.
Dude, he couldn't even wobble Jacobs once. I don't think he's concussive.
Are we just going to gloss over some past indiscretions?
Canelo is not a PED user.
Anymore?
He's never been.
That's a hot take.
It's not a hot take.
I think Canelo's got fight-ending power.
Listen, not to get all racial.
Whoa.
But
whoa.
No. Hear me out before. This is not going to be controversial. You won't have to edit this out. Why is it that there was no threshold for clenbuterol, but there was a threshold for meldonium? I believe
goodness.
Because meldonium was the European drug of choice, the white boys, and we knew that clenbuterol was only a problem in brown countries.
Oof.
Wait, so
I love how it's primarily the Russians that were getting accused of meldonium, and you're classing them under the privileged, under the international hegemony.
Dude,
all right, interesting.
Is like chewing gum in Russia. Like I'm pretty sure fucking everyone just picks it up on their way home from the CVS.
All right, so if we're done with the conspiracy theories that Canelo is just a victim here.
Yes, he is a victim of racial discrimination against brown people by the World Anti-Doping Association.
Nothing like brown people, though.
Yeah, his mom's fucked the Irish guy somewhere along the line.
I think he's got fight-ending power, mostly because I don't even think it's the power that's ending fights for him anymore. It's the fact that he's landing the shots, perfect time, perfect placement, and wearing guys out that way.
I don't think he's hurt anyone besides people with questionable stamina and chin, so I disagree.
I disagree also. I think he has pop.
Wow. Can we settle on concussive? He's got more stoppages in his last...
I mean, he's literally ending fights, so I don't know how... Well, let's put some people in fight ending when they're ending fights.
But if you look at his last 5 fights, he has more stoppages than everyone here combined in their last 5 fights.
Not Boots.
No, I meant in the has pop category.
Oh, not Jake Paul.
Jake Paul has, 2 stoppages? Against Nate Robinson, and then that other guy...
He doesn't have 5 fights, though. We gotta be fair. We gotta let him get his 5th. We know he's stopping Tommy fumbles.
All right, we'll put him on the fight and then just
didn't Blair Cobb stop fucking 4 out of 5?
All right, let's go with Jesse Vargas.
Dude, come on,
can't push for shit.
Come on,
it's either no power or who.
Remember that like 2 weeks.
Who?
We can't go
like 7th in Arizona congressional Republican primary. Bro. He's a fucking who.
Remember that 2 weeks after he stopped Saddam Ali, where people were like, "Holy shit, Jesse's back!"
Back from where? He had never even arrived.
From all those majority decision wins as a prospect and fights he really lost.
All right, I actually don't even know who this guy is. I'm just gonna put him in the who category. If you guys know who he is, let me know. Legitimately don't know who this guy is. Greg?
It's fucking the guy who dropped Beterbiev. Callum something. Callum Johnson.
Okay, if it's a British guy who's a boxer and you say his name is Callum, there's like a 50-50 chance you got his name already.
Callum or Josh.
Callum Johnson. Does he have power, or does Beterbiev just have a weak chin?
I mean, it was one of maybe 4 times Beterbiev got hurt in like 10 fights, so must be power.
Matt, do you know who Callum Johnson is?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know who he is.
Is he a who? Is he a no power? Where do we put him?
Callum Johnson has concussive power.
What? What?
He has concussive power.
Someone said I thought that
I
was
mean,
Josh
I've only
Taylor.
seen him. I've only seen him in like 3 fights, and 2 of them he dropped his opponent viciously, and the other he probably lost to some like French journeyman I've never heard of. But luckily, nobody watched that either because it was a Frank Warren show.
Well, okay, knocking Frank Buglioni out in 1 round, not that
Come
impressive.
on, bro.
That's not the flex that you guys think it is.
I mean,
All right,
hey, bro.
another one. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, he's got a little bit of acne on his face. We got a Gennady Golovkin, Madrimov. Greg, you'll have to confirm.
Kind of looks like him, but that's such a weird angle. It's Madrimov, though, I'm pretty sure.
Madrimov have pop, no power.
Just stick him in the PD users for all that acne.
Matt, do you know who Madrimov is? Have you seen him fight before?
I've never seen him fight, but I know he did test positive for PEDs.
You're
I
thinking
think
of
that was
Beck the
Beck
Bully.
Bully. Yeah, Beck Bully. Just put all the Uzbeks like the Ingo
We're gonna
crowd.
put him in PED user for Beck.
All the Uzbeks Ingo as a group.
Wait, you guys think he's no power?
I don't know what the fuck he does.
I
I'm
think he
still-
has pop. He's like athletic, so
I'm still kind of annoyed we put Danny Jacobs in the has pop category. Like, I don't think Danny Jacobs has power.
It just destroys the list. Him being
just
in the same
making
category as
a living off of
Can we put Madrimov
Shocking Peter
under
Quinn.
who?
Yeah, we could.
Because, like, why are we pretending like we recognize him immediately?
Well, Greg didn't recognize him immediately. I think that's like the hallmark of a who.
I think you
Like,
know
I still don't even know if that's even Madrimov.
All right, let's go with
Jacob should not be in the same power category as either Charlo brother.
but he's not. Oh wait,
But he
Jamal is here.
Literally,
I think we have to put Jamal ahead of him just to be sure, and we'll put him at the bottom, next to Callum Johnson. Yeah.
Can I ask a question here? Danny Jacobs, are we counting chemotherapy as PED?
All right, dude, not the first one to make this joke, and no, we're not counting that because what
Come on,
performance
bro.
was he enhancing?
I mean, it is eliminating some negativity and allowing him to bulk up later. You know, it's like, I don't know.
I ain't seen him sleep anybody since Peter Quillen.
He didn't even sleep Peter
I'm
Quillen. That's
not-
the funny part.
Quillen legit just had to take a fucking knee.
He was just
fought.
flopping around the ring. He wasn't like he didn't even knock him out.
Quillen
It's hilarious
was
that he's made his whole career off that.
I'm not touching
100K
any
to
cancer
watch that.
conversation about PEDs, so I'm good.
all right, let's go with from Detroit, Tony Harrison.
No power.
I gotta agree with that. That Brian Perella fight should have been a pretty easy, explosive win for Tony, and we have not seen Tony show any sort of power since he was a prospect. Oscar Valdez.
PEDs.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Rollins, you okay with that?
I mean, I'm not gonna fight this battle. I already spent enough time on Twitter doing that.
Wait, people in the chat think he's no power.
Dude, Valdez has power. I feel like people are confused by like when you see a punch coming because all you do is throw the same shit over and over and over again. Like you can start to take punches, which is essentially Valdez's entire run as a prospect. But he can punch, dude.
All right, then. So you think he's a PED user then?
I mean, I feel like I'm not going to win an argument calling him not a PED user. So what's the point?
The WBA's gopher, Imantas Stanionis.
Who?
Did anybody not recognize that was Stanionis?
I don't know what Stanionis looks like, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. He's a who for me.
Greg, did you know what Stanionis looked like?
Yeah, he looks like a smaller Spilska.
All right, he's gonna go in the who category. Anthony Joshua.
Clean sweeps. Anthony Joshua has concussive power.
Do you think that he only has concussive power because he's big and he works out
I
a
mean,
lot?
that's part of it, bro.
I think I'm okay with putting Joshua in concussive. I might even be okay with putting him in fight ending.
I think solely for the Chris Mannix soundbite, I don't think we can put him in fight ending.
Fair. Michel Rivera.
Who?
Life ending, or fight ending.
Michel Rivera.
He's another who.
All right. Demetrius.
That better not be a picture of Muhammad Ali that you just put.
I feel like there should be some category called like we are reincarnating power. That's what Rivera has.
Put him in
Wait, did anybody not realize that was a picture of Muhammad Ali?
What do you mean? That's Michelle Rivera. I don't see it.
Because it's actually Michel Rivera. Demetrius Andrade?
Come on, no power.
PED? Oh, no power?
He's probably a PED user.
I actually think he's got some pop.
Dude, what?
He knocks these dudes out. Granted, the level of opposition is fairly low, but he is knocking these dudes out. Jason
I think
Quigley?
Andre hits harder than Jacobs ever did.
Did he knock out that Walter guy?
All right, could we stop
No,
with
yeah.
the Walter guy gimmick? Walter Katandakwa is like the #1 rated middleweight in his country.
Andrade being in no power is as certain as Wilder being in life ending.
No.
I feel like Andrade is like the perfect example of someone who does have power, but like has no desire and or like his style does not lend itself to ever finishing fights.
I knew
It's
we
like
needed
It's
another
very obvious
category
that
here.
he has power though.
Okay, there needs to be a category between has pop and no power.
What should we call it?
Demetrius Andrade.
Because I don't think when I hear someone who has pop, I wouldn't say Andre, but he doesn't have zero power either.
Well, Greg, we can't help you understand the English language better. Like that's not the purpose of this exercise.
Oh,
So,
Damn.
If you can punch, you can punch. It has nothing to do with knockouts. I mean, of course, at some point it does, but I
respectable.
don't think.
no,
That's
it's
not
not about knockouts. I know that. Otherwise, I mean, that's
Pop
why I was
against
arguing
cans?
that it should have been lower.
What should we respectable? Respectable is not bad.
Yeah, I like respectable.
We should say I guess respectable is fine. I think Danny Jacobs goes down. I think Lara goes down. I think
Yeah.
Chisora goes
Lara
down.
slept fucking cornflake, bro. Like, come on.
Bro,
Like,
I
put some
legitimately
respect on his
think
name.
that Greg might sleep cornflake.
I mean, yeah,
And Greg
but,
is like 1-6 as an amateur.
sheesh.
You're disrespecting Lara.
All right.
Lara can punch, but I mean, you know, he just fights like a Cuban. What do you want him to do?
Exactly.
Do we put Andrade in respectable?
I think respectable.
Andrade's
is good.
power is for sure respectable. I think it's silly to put him lower than that.
All right. And you know what's crazy is, all right, can we give Lomachenko respectable?
No.
Hell no.
Damn.
no.
Damn. Greg, you're not going to say
man.
nothing?
Dude, Loma like fucking couldn't even hurt Rigondeaux. Who gives a shit?
That is a good point.
When your gimmick is like fighting guys who are about to retire and that you make them stop in the corner because they're too fucking like over it to even finish the fight, I can't call you respectable power. Sorry, bro.
Look at how people say he's like the most accurate fighter of all time or whatever shit. And then he needs like 2,000 shots to hurt someone, and then it's like, yeah, that's good power, trust me. Life
right.
ending.
Matt, call someone out that you want to rank on this bottom part here.
I gotta be able to see the bottom part first, my brother. Scroll down. Let me see. I don't recognize none of these niggas. Who the fuck? Who the fuck is on this list? Oh, Neri PED user.
Rollins?
Definitely.
Deuce?
I mean, yeah, this is another Oscar Valdez situation. I mean, I can go through the defense of the person, but I'm going to end up losing the argument here. So, I mean, we can just go with PD user. That's fine with me.
All right. Greg, pick one.
Let's do Lubin.
Lubin?
Erickson.
Did anybody not know that this was Lubin?
Well,
I
Matt
recognize
just said he
him.
didn't recognize any of them. So.
Dude,
I
the
said-
headband is all you need.
I think Lubin is respectable.
I don't know.
I would
think
say
he
has
hits pretty
pop.
hard, actually. It's just
I would say
Really?
that's
You
fine.
guys think he's got pop? Matt?
I think
I think Lubin has concussive power.
Dude,
Whoa.
Yeah, I think if Lubin doesn't have something more than respectable power, he like has no business being mentioned as a world level fighter.
Matt thinks Lubin has
Because
concussive
he's gonna get
power.
knocked out.
No, I
He
don't
won't be as
actually
balanced.
disagree. He fucked up like Ishe Smith, who like fucking went 12 with half the sport.
This guy says he thought that was Dog Bay. That's Greg's line there.
No, I just know him from the headband, but no, I think Lubin hits pretty hard. He just, the moment you touch his chin, he just gets defensive. Except for, I guess, his last
I don't
fight.
think he's got concussive power. I think he's got some pop, but he's not concussive. Like, did he knock out Gaucher? Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Got knocked out by Gaucher.
Deuce, pick somebody in the bottom.
I'm not onto the bottom yet.
Let's see who Deuce recognizes.
Oh, I recognize like everybody on this list, bro. Relax. All right, still not seeing it. You gotta do this with some lag time because clearly there's some lag. Okay, finally, we got everybody here. Let's go with
This is
Frank
live.
Sanchez. Frank Sanchez, no power. No power.
Does anybody disagree?
The only argument would be who.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could we put him under who?
I think he's more who than no power. If those are our options here.
Definitely under who.
This guy fought on like 3 Canelo undercards, and he's still a who.
He co-main evented like the highest selling pay-per-view of the year in America.
Thank you, Eddie Hearn. Let's go with Callum Smith.
PEDs.
What? What gives
Okay,
you?
he's under respectable.
I say he's no power.
I think no power.
Rob, what do you think? I think.
I mean,
Callum,
his last fight, he had like a very scary knockout. So I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
I'm
to
going
me,
against the grain here.
no power. It's just that he was cutting weight to 168 for too long.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
so respectable.
Yeah.
Greg, pick one.
Ray Vargas.
Which one is he?
No power. Come on, man.
Ray Vargas
If
has
we're being
no
honest,
power.
Ray
We need
Vargas-
another category for like him and
Just
Danny
put him back
Roman
there.
are in that other category of no power.
Disgustingly low power.
I feel like you can put Josh Warrington in there too. Like, if you
Uh,
connect on over like 600 punches in a fight and you don't knock a guy out, like
Yeah, like right under no
You got your
power,
own
there'll be a
category.
new category called needs PEDs.
Let's go with Ryota Murata.
No power.
no,
Yes,
it's at
he's
least
respectable.
respectable. At least respectable, if not had pop.
He's hurt a lot of mediocre people. He's just kind of predictable, but he definitely has some power.
He stopped Hassan and Dom.
Dude, no one does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't even remember. Did Alim Kanuli stop Hassan and Dom?
Oh shit. That's
I don't
Murata?
Yeah, this
I
is
don't think-
Murata right here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Golovkin's
I
great
thought that was
opponent.
fucking Tanaka or something. Or Ayoka.
He's just naming every Asian fighter that he knows.
Holy shit. All right, which one is Inoue?
He ain't on this fucking list, bro. He ain't here.
This is Inoue. See this guy right here?
Has some pop.
But we're not ranking him. He's not on the list.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, not everybody's on the list.
I
you know?
mean-
it's not really a condemnation, you know.
Yeah, we went over that. If they're not on the list, it just means we didn't put them. We didn't find no comedic value in putting them here. All right, let's do this guy right
Let's
here.
Let's do Errol Spence.
All right, where do you put Arrow?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to know where you guys put him.
Life
I think
ending.
concussive.
Life ending.
But
He's
he
a
has
danger
concussive
to
power?
himself and others. I think he's a
I
concussive
would say-
Would
puncher.
have
I would
ended
say he has
Pacquiao's
pop.
life,
That's
that's
what I
for
would
sure.
True. I think he's a concussive puncher.
He's definitely up there with Golovkin if Golovkin's concussive.
Yeah,
I'd
I would
say
say
pretty
they've had fairly similar results against top tier guys in terms
Yeah.
of what they've been able to do. Like, I'm discounting the way these guys hit the lower tier guys because it's like, obviously, you know, that's not who we want to be gauging your power off of. Yep, Rob, that's a take that I gave after the fight. Porter was not the same after the Spence fight.
I mean, honestly, though, like Spence stopping Brook and even stopping Peterson, I think, like to me, was at least underrated because I feel like a lot of top guys don't stop other elite fighters. I guess they stop like mediocre fighters and then they fight elite fighters in good decision. Even like Golovkin, against Jacobs. Like I don't think Jacobs is a mile better than some of the people Spence stopped.
Remember when Golovkin kind of fought scared against Curtis Stevens?
I don't remember watching that fight.
Yeah, what was that for like a round and a half? I mean,
let's go with this guy right here. Matt, who's this guy?
Let me see.
shout out to whoever just suggested just changing the name to Kell Brook's orbital bone. So it's a large category in of itself.
Matt,
Nah.
you see it? Who's
I
this
have no idea who that guy is.
We got a Jamal James. We got a Neary.
Dude, where do all the British people go?
It's like almost 2 a.m. for the Brits.
This is Matchroom's like biggest up and coming star.
Like legitimately the only star on the horizon for Matchroom at this moment.
Oh, that's Connor?
Yeah, that's Connor.
Wow, he has Leonard Ellaby's nostrils. Oh no.
Do we put him in was he respectable?
He's right where he needs to be. Under who?
All right, we'll leave him there.
You can't be ducking Avanesian and getting on this list.
That's
a good
point. That's a good point.
That was one of the most embarrassing things this year. Like you literally had your promoter ask someone to vacate the belt instead of you fighting him.
Hey, bro. So like, we had this idea that we wanted to fight for that belt. So like, yeah, we don't want to fight you though. Like, can you just like do something else? It's like we want it, but what the fuck is that?
And this was after they said they were going to fight Sean Porter.
Oh yeah.
What about Gabe Rosado?
Fighting Chris Algieri, 2021.
Who gives a shit about Gabe Rosado? He has no power.
Life ending. Career ending.
You're from Uzbekistan. Maybe it's life
ending.
ending.
The career.
But for everyone else, I think that's a no power. What about this guy right here?
Do people actually recognize Gabe Rosado?
I thought it was Burchell.
Burchell doesn't have neck tattoos.
I thought that was David Morrell.
You thought this was David? Oh my god.
Listen, man.
Who's this?
He has a really long neck. Jesus Christ. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I know he's Mexican.
He just got a first round knockout pretty recently.
It's William Zepeda.
It spawned a pretty epic meme of the opposing fighter's family crying.
Oh, that's Choni Zepeda.
Yep.
We've got 2 wrong names for him so far. This is
long neck.
Jose Zepeda. Does he have pop?
He can punch.
He got concussive power, I would say.
Concussive?
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess at this point, this is all he's out there doing now. He's like just trying to hurt people because he can't box anymore.
I guess he fucked up Vargas.
All right. Let's go with Joe Smith Jr.
He has concussive power.
I don't think he has any power. No, I'm kidding. I think he has concussive power. I think that's fair. Bivol would say so.
Probably not gonna have no power after that fight with COVID.
Ooh, this is a good point.
Yo, who is that Asian guy?
Which Asian guy? At the bottom?
Yeah, who is that?
Does anybody in the chat know who that is?
Showbox, so you don't know.
It ain't fair having Rob here. He knows everyone. He hasn't got one wrong thus far. Greg, do you know who this is?
I think I do. I'm like 90% sure, but I feel like I'm going to get in trouble if I get it wrong.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now you got to say it.
Okay, that is Brandon Lee, top prospect.
All right, you saved yourself, Greg. Because if you'd have said any other Asian fighter, you would have been in deep doo-doo. You already did one earlier. You couldn't afford another one. Where do you guys put Brandon Lee?
He is definitely a who.
You think he's a who?
Not only
I
is he
mean, he's a who or he's a fight ending, bro. It's one or the other.
Yeah,
He's
Brandon
a
can
who
punch.
on fucking TV. That's so stupid. Can't even say
Brandon
how he
Lee's
did.
like a cartoon character fighter at this point. We don't actually know if he's good or not, but
I thought Brandon Lee died.
what?
Didn't he get shot filming a movie?
This
Are
is
you
like in
talking about-
1994.
He's talking about Bruce Lee's son.
Yeah, when it was a
Before
Kevin.
he-
No, what's the guy's name? Not Kevin Spacey. The guy on the movie set that he just shot somebody.
Oh,
What's the Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, he just shot somebody on. Well, I don't know if he actually shot him.
Yeah,
Oh, it
Alec
was him.
Baldwin or one of the Baldwin twins or
yeah,
one of the
Alec
Baldwin
Baldwin,
brothers.
the drunk one.
Yeah, he shot somebody
Yeah.
with a fake gun, but it was a real gun. That's what happened
Yeah,
to Brandon
prop
Lee.
gun.
Yeah. So
Oh,
how's he boxing all of a sudden?
sheesh.
This is not the same guy. Like if you notice, he looks like he's 14. 1994 was like 20 years ago.
He 100% was like born several years after. this
Possibly a
happened.
decade after.
Well,
Is
I still don't
rising
know
from
what
the
the
dead
fuck
of
he is.
PED.
Dude, if you ever watch a Boots card for the last like 3 years, he was on most of those.
Yeah, I heard the name.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Well, where the fuck is that picture from?
I cannot
Like, he
believe.
looks like he's got the Oscars.
But like, what gets me is that of all the stories you could have about mistaking a fighter, you chose a
right.
story that's like 30 years old.
I'm telling you, you probably got the wrong picture. That's the guy that got killed filming The Crow. I'm telling you.
So are we gonna call like regenerating from the dead PDs, or is he still a who?
That's him.
I don't think that's him.
Yeah, the guy that died. I know. That's what we're talking about.
No. We're Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Matt has convinced me. I mean, I've seen the other guy fight in real life, and I still think Matt's made a convincing argument here.
Brandon Lee, right here.
Let's not forget BoxRec these pictures are done by BoxRec Gray. He be high.
Yeah, I mean, I've read
He's very high.
his timeline, and there is a lot of stuff said about the shenanigans of one Boxer Gray.
A lot of deep-seated hatred.
Day
was
in
it? He's
camp,
on
Brandon Lee.
Fighting Asian Hate from Dazen.com. This is where this picture's from. Of course.
I just want to
Yeah,
know
I
where
forgot.
that
They did some
is
segment, some anti-Asian promo Dazen did for him because they were thirsty to have boxers from other platforms so they could be like, hey, look at us.
Look at
So
this
cool.
guy. This guy can punch. Unfortunately, no one recognized him. All right. Jorge Linares.
He has respectable power.
Yeah, he hurts people.
Devin
He
Haney.
just
I mean,
doesn't
for
like
Devin Haney's sake, he like better hope we don't put him in no power.
Well, if we're looking at the Devin Haney fight, that is concussive power. But I
He
think over the
hurts
course
people. He
of
just gasses right after. But he
his
doesn't have
recent
power.
career, not much more than respectable. All right. Sergey Derevianchenko. I got no power.
I mean, he
He
hurt
has respectable
Golovkin.
power.
Who
Respectable.
hurt Golovkin like that?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, look, if he didn't have
Listen,
respectable
he
power,
did hurt Charlo.
if he didn't have respectable power, like I think he's been able to clearly get the respect of Jamal. He got the respect of Golovkin. I think that's fair.
Did the ref jump in to like?
And
say
he
something
hurt
Oh
Golovkin,
about
too.
it,
yeah,
but-
that's right. He almost knocked Golovkin down.
Dude,
Golovkin was like backing away, and the ref just like stepped forward for some reason. ran into him.
It was like
Like,
AJ Parker vibes.
all right,
Wait,
bro.
are we sure that he doesn't have pop?
I think it's.
I don't know.
Gordon-
But why, can we get Blair Cobb out of that category? He needs to not be that high. He needs to not
Yeah,
be
the
next to
category-
Jacob Paul.
Can we get a category between pop and respectable?
We already put
Another
a
one?
category. Like if we're gonna put a category, no, we can't add another category. We've added too many.
I still think we should move Jake Paul to life ending power.
I think fight ending. That's where I would put Jake Paul.
No, see, Matt's argument was that because of the way he planted Nate Robinson, known professional fighter, that means it's life ending. Because he
I
almost
mean,
killed a man.
in the pop culture sense, not wrong, not wrong. That
I mean,
meme
who
is
didn't
that
think
meme
Nate
is gonna
Robinson
live as
was
long as Nate Robinson. So
I mean,
I see
we
the
should
angle.
probably put meme power, which would be probably Deontay and Jake Paul, and then these three dudes go down to fight ending power. But we're not going to do
No,
that.
but Superio Matias literally killed someone.
This
He
is
has
true.
to be on the life ending.
That is true.
Jeez.
All right, and Ryan Garcia.
He has fight ending power. I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah,
Um,
he's got several one punch knockouts. I think
Campbell was literally running from
fight
him
ending.
as soon as he felt the power.
are we sure it's not PEDs?
Don't do that.
Are we sure?
Keep in mind that he was a young kid coming up. I hate when they show pictures of him when he was like 16, 17, and then
Like the
pictures
picture I
now.
chose right here?
I would hope that this kid has started growing into his body from when he was a teenager. Like, come on now.
Nah, Ryan has I think Ryan and Brandon Lee have similar power. And it's like that
Nah.
just like really quick one shot sort of power where they put everything into one counter. Like we're not gonna see
Yeah, but
Ryan
I
out
don't
here.
know who the fuck Brandon Lee is, and I can't recognize him.
I mean, with Ryan, I was definitely worried he was like another Berlanga when he was just fighting those nobodies. But then he literally had Campbell run the other direction against him.
I will still say like the greatest hustle of all time was him. People starting this nonsense that he was ducking Romero Duno because he
Yeah.
wanted more money and a full camp, and he got all more money and everything, and then just like 30 seconds later into the fight, just slept him. I was like, all right, thanks guys.
People
Cool.
really thought Dude was a legit prospect.
All right, I think we got to move one of these guys down here.
I just love that Regis Prograis is in who. I can't wait.
Everything is too
that
delayed.
graphic.
You gotta talk more with pronouns, pal. Yeah, we gotta start.
I think someone from the has pop category has to go down. One, because there's a big blank space here, but two, there's no way that all these guys have
it's
pop.
Blair Cobbs. Can we get Blair? Like honestly, who
Matt likes him. That was Matt's
I know
call.
I know I missed this part of it, but like what?
That was Matt's
for
call.
what?
Matt, you want to
So does
explain
Blair
yourself?
Cobbs have respectable power or no power?
Who for me? Like what?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's. I think if anything, he's who.
respectable.
Listen,
I think
I don't
Nav
feel
is
strongly about
respectable.
Blair Cobbs, to be honest with you. I don't care.
I think he's a who.
I just
Come on,
I'm just looking
everybody
at this.
knows
I'm
Blair
just looking at
Cobbs.
this picture, and there's like a lot of world level relevant fighters, and then some fucking goofball, and I'm like, yo, what is going on here? I was
Everyone
like,
knows
I find him
goofball, though.
relatively entertaining and all that, but like, what's the point? Jesus Christ! It's like we got Blair Cobbs on the same graphic that we got Jake Paul on for real. Like, geez, we got world level fighters here. Like Jake Paul, come on, bro.
Jake Paul should be on the life ending, but
I did put him to
Whatever.
life
He
ending.
is, he is. Justice has been done.
Is there anybody that needs to get upgraded to fight ending?
no.
I feel like we got to put Jermel, if only for the pushback and criticism that people will have.
I think if you move him up, you need to move his brother up. I don't think he hits that much. harder
Oh,
than
let's
his
put.
brother.
Why don't we put Jermel above Jermel? I think that covers all of our bases of pissing everyone off.
Yeah, but then it's not realistic.
I mean, yeah, true. All right, well, I think we've ranked. Does anybody have anything that they're like, no, we got to switch that up before we finalize?
I'm just floored that Joshua Boashi is not under who. Cause I'm still not sure if that's. I thought that was Michael Vick.
I can't even find him. I don't know where he is. Oh.
you thought that was Michael Vick while he was doing his bid.
Yeah, man. How the fuck is Joshua Boashi not under who?
I moved to who. I
Bad
think
news,
it's
Kenos
fair.
Boazzi.
That's not Ali. That's Michelle Rivera. Come on, Primus. It's Michelle Rivera. I'm just looking over everything.
I think Nav is more like a volume dude who should be in respectable, personally.
Who?
Nav,
I think Navarrete does have respectable power, but I actually don't even know where he's at on the list.
he's in has pop.
No, I think Navarrete got popped. Oh, someone said Chizora's a PED user? Question mark.
I'm gonna say no. He's too fat.
Was Jarrell Miller's excuse?
He was just trying to get his dick hard, man. I told you.
Miller was framed.
All right, well, we're gonna leave it right here. I think that's it. All right, so we
All
will
right.
have to blur out some of these selections because
Yeah. Let's blur out Subriel Matias,
he's
please.
definitely going to get blurred out. We'll blur out a couple
We
other
should
ones to make it
We should
mysterious.
ask
What?
chat to see what they disagree with.
All right, chat. What do you guys disagree with? Just put the name there.
You guys should blur out Chris Colbert too. Just leaves a little pink hair.
Everyone will know who it is. Who should get emojis over their faces?
I mean, Andy Ruiz is like very explicit in that photo you have of him. So I don't.
Should I blur out his
He-
face?
I'm just saying, Instagram would ban him for showing those titties. Like,
Rob says that Kiko should be at least respectable.
Why?
I mean, Kid Galahad, bro. Like, what?
I
Don't
think we're
confuse
severely
the-
overrating
come
Kid
on,
Galahad. Both Charlos should be on the same tier. I don't think that they have the same approach
No,
to
they
their
do have the
power.
same power.
Like Jermel is a guy who throws with bad intentions. Jamal is just a strong guy. You know, they don't call him Big Charlo for nothing.
I mean, okay.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Now you have to. No
No,
secrets. All right, now I probably have to edit that part out.
I told you I didn't want to touch that one. You made me, man.
I think Boots should be fight ending power. Personally, I think we're getting a little. I know he wants to end lives.
No.
No, that's
See,
why-
this
Yeah,
is
but
why I
he's Mr.
disagree.
Catch a Body.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on
Mr.
now.
Catch a Body.
Who is he caught? Which bodies is he caught?
Hey,
Yours,
just
if you
wait.
keep
All he gave
questioning,
Thomas Delorme a boo boo on the back of his head. That's all I saw.
he tried to kill him. That's why he
He
punched him behind the
headbutt.
head.
He headbutted
Yeah, man.
Matias.
Fuck Delorme.
Boots was trying to catch a body right there. I think we leave him life ending.
I just love Jake Paul right there. Yeah, Jake. Get him, Jake.
All right. Well, we'll end it right here. It looks like we did a good job because the disagreement is not, you guys ain't disagreeing crazy with our picks here. All right.
Yo, put that graphic out immediately, please.
I have to blur some stuff out, but then I will. Yeah.
Yes, please put that graphic out immediately.
All right. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Be sure to retweet my tweet when I post this graphic out. Spread the word, and then hopefully this recording worked and I could post this on YouTube and people could watch it back. And if not, then you guys just saw something special. All right. Thanks a lot. Anything you guys want to say?
Shut the fuck up, you little prick.
All right.